スカイリム続きから、ビヨンドリーチの続きからです。
Something you need?
どうしよっかな。グリフォン狩るルートで行くか。なんかね、偽物が崇拝されて悪い方向に進んでるって話だったし、あいつの話が本当だったら倒した方が良さそうではある。なんか前回やった感じ確かにグリフォンなんか悪いやつっぽかったんだよね。かなり話進むのが早すぎて、あんまり話理解できないままにやってたけど。エヴァンワに行かないといけないのと、ジャッコスと話す。なんだろう、さすがにちょっとメイン進めてもいいかな。
Never feel safe up here. Can only imagine how much time the bridge has left with all the flood and rain. Wouldn't want to be on it when it falls.
Blessings upon you.
Yes? What do you need?
これ、生涯が、障害になってる気がするな。リーチ地方最大の英雄であるこのメイドスの生涯についての簡潔な記録。確かこのメイドスの話も結構大事な話なんだよね、ここでは。なんかこのメイドスの子孫かなんかがいるんだよね。そいつと一緒に戦うんだよね、確か。どうなんだろう、グリフォン倒すルートに行くと、一緒に戦わない可能性とかもあんのかな。あー、なんか、手が高いんだよね。反巨人みたいな、ハーフジャイアントかなんかなのか、単純に背が高い人なのかわかんないけど。馬を型に担ぐことさえできたって。もうちょっとした重機みたいな感じだ。 4本持ってっていいみたいだからもらってくか。パンももらっとこう。
Something you need?
どこをやっていこうかね。夜になってきちゃったな。
Get on with it.
The people here seem kind enough.
Why's that? Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry
ここにも
soul
湧くんだ
enjoying
この
this
人たち。
fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me. Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
This humble hamlet reminds me of home.
そういえばなんか
Something you need?
寝てるのに寝不足になるのこれ寝すぎだったりなんか生活習慣の乱れみたいなそのせいでみたいだからなんかその後に1時間寝れば解決するみたいな話だから
Need something?
まあ1時間早めに起きてその後1時間寝るが無難なのかな。
Take the day off adventuring.
ちょっとな生活習慣まで
Keep
って
safe.
なると結構大変だからな。どうしてもちょっと寝れない時とかあるからな。なんかそういうシステムらしいな。バグじゃないのか。
I think you might be
多分。ただ長時間寝てもダメってのがちょっと厄介なところなんだよな。
sick.
Don't be afraid to ask for anything else.
半端な時間になっちゃったからちょっと多めに寝て
Never feel
調
safe
節
up
する
here.
かってやる
Can
と
only imagine how much time this bridge has left with all the flood and rain.
体調悪くなっちゃうから。ちょっと長めだけど1時間早めに起きてその後寝不足になってきたら1時間寝るみたいな。
Hello?
やっぱりなんか牛がこの辺から湧いて爆走していく。バーマーまで行っちゃうか。どうしよう。ここのリーチのやつやって、アンデッドも倒しちゃっていいのかな。なんかクエストで行く場所を先にやっちゃっていいのかどうか、ここが心配なんだよね。進行に影響が出ないかどうか。こっちにも竜のモッド入れてもよかったかもな。向こうのナチュラリアプロファイルの方でもテストのために銃入れてみたけど今んとこ全然問題なく使えてるし。なんか ハンドガンのタイプもあったんだけど、ハンドガンっていうか、まあピストルタイプもあったんだけど、なんかピストルタイプはあれなんだよね、スウェーと同じ扱いで、なんかモーションが
Almost there. Over here.
ラッコスどこにおるんだ。
Something you need.
Blessings upon you.
なんか馬がい
Blessings
るな。
upon you.
Got something to say? Never seen you before, so I'll hazard a guess that you're new. The sheer state this town must be in for a newcomer to first remark on its poverty. If you're willing to stay a while longer, then you'll come to witness that some of us still retain our civility. Don't judge a book by its cover, they say. Wish that were completely true in our case. Got ourselves a spy. Could find yourself at the end of a rope, if you're lucky. Yeah, I know who you're talking of. Tell her that a helping hand is more than welcome. She'll get the gist. Before I forget myself as someone of meagre authority, take this letter as well. The seal is meant to keep prying fingers out, so she'll know if you start sticking your nose in. What? Want to take me to dinner? Just make sure you get back to her safely. If you ever feel your safety compromised, make sure to leave no trace of that letter. That's all the blood that follows will be on your hands, not mine. Got your blinders on? Plans have a tendency for being outed upon leaving your lips here. We've got ears all round town, eager to earn an extra septim for themselves by getting on the Lord's good side. Besides, our hands are ultimately tied through forces beyond Mortifane. There's a larger fear among the royalty in this province for uppity peasants than mad tyrants. We don't want to be setting any precedents with our unruliness now. And so our only ally is time, waiting for the Lord to pass on for a more just ruler to reign. The knowing the reach is a hope based in fantasy. We shouldn't talk about this further. A man has to be cautious if he wants to keep his head. Isn't that the question on everyone's lips? Abandon any hope of reasoning with these savages.
Trying to understand them will earn you a dung-covered arrow in the gut. The dam wiped out nigh 8/10 of the men I've sent up their way. All fell by either maddening sorcery or toxic weaponry. The other 2/10 returned either missing their limbs or part of their sanity. You heard right. Like their brains were not clean out of their skulls, raving mad, regurgitating the same strange words that those fanatics vomit up from their black lungs. Ever wondered how a force this destructive and incoherent can keep their numbers up? It's not because they breed like rabbits, though that's definitely playing a role. It's mainly because our very own defect from all over the kingdom. Ain't that another question on everyone's lips? We'd love to give you a reason, but I've burnt myself out in the past trying to conjure one. Seems this dark prose gets lodged between their ears, messes with their thoughts. Makes them violent, bitter and unpredictable. We've made it an unspoken law to exile those affected by this mind poison rather than take them in. Rehabilitation has proven futile, a cold measure. And cold begets cold, with the whole land freezing in its misery. An eager helper or a plotting saboteur? If the latter, then I must warn you, there's no second chances within this town. First sign of you turning cloak will have you hoisted in the dungeons. What do you suggest? Confront our foes with daisies and smiles? They'll cleave your smug face in too. Yeah, there's some truth to your words, and I'd be remiss of this town's welfare if I stubbornly defend my stance. So if you're sincere and you want to help out, then we have a job at hand. Oh no, friend. Not attempt, but do. This isn't a job that you can just half-arse and make your peace with the land. You'll have to stick it through, else Mara's going to be receiving another soul. If you haven't noticed, we civilised folk in our civilised gatherings are but an enclave to all the scum that lie in wait, just a stone's throw from our gates. Our closest neighbours happen to be those feral folk dejected from the kingdom's settlements, making the wilds their home. Exiles. Same thing, just different legal repercussions if they ever return to where they were booted. The punishment here is death. Mortafane decreed it so. Even the family of exiles can expect the same harsh treatment if they're ever found to be consorting with their criminal kin. Well, we needed a scout to oversee any contraband smuggling or corruption within our ranks. We may be dealing with the delinquents. The exiles don't pose the same threat as all the other villains in the Reach, but they sure break cohesion here in the kingdom. Always had a problem with our guard, doped up and turning a blind eye to their duties. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between your own and those rats who supply them. Just what I like to hear. Some conviction for your work. Here, give us your map. I'll dot the area that our scouts use as a vantage point. Can gander at the whole camp on this humble knoll. Just make sure you're discreet with this venture. These exiles may be dumb, but they ain't blind. That they're thieves. Alright, pardon my temper. I know better from my travels that they aren't all plunderers and pirates. Only because not every red owns a ship. And pardon the jab, can't help it. Sometimes you can only laugh when you're dealing with this much dung being thrown at you from every corner of the land. Let's just call them raiders, huh? Well, these raiders swarmed our southern mines, right in the heart of that storm which brought the rivers crashing to our walls. Cannon had levelled the bog and we soon saw the rats feed among the rubble. It's what the Reds use because their impotent minds being incapable of handling magic. A large metal tube propels a metal ball, where if you blink, you'll miss it ripping right through your skull. These Red Guards have a lot of similar contraptions. Fortunately, the most advanced aren't held by their criminals, but by those with a coin to do so. Another precaution against a provincial war, if I may opine. It is better, but extremely taxing, and can have a callous mage in a very dire situation if he casts in disregard. The machine, however, needs no mental operator that must maintain a steady focus. Only thing they need is a cleaning, and someone with spare hands to wield it. Can't say the same for all the mages who've lost their minds from years of gazing into their tomes. So we're being careful when approaching these river rats. You have to gauge what their arsenal is before making our move. But rest assured, we will flush them out, just a matter of time.
ちょうどなんか鉄砲的な、大砲的な話が出た。
Since you're working for us in this brief stint, I just want to brief you on our alarms. If you hear the horns blowing, then turn tail and get back to us in haste. We're on edge for any attacks on our walls, and for good reason. I had a witchman raid not long ago, and I want more bodies at the gate to deal with them. Seems as though every time I ponder about a raid, it happens. Misfortune runs through the land like out water. We'll talk again.
Something you need?
You are right. By keeping the cattle in line, God knows when the next traitorous whoreson will strike. All we can do is keep vigilant with the cut of our blades. And maybe you're one of the traitors I'm talking about, huh? Ought to see what Rane does to turncloaks. Can even make them witchmen squeal. Keep safe.
Something you need? Not good enough. Raymond's the name. Though in Cyrodiil they say it as Raymond. I studied there. Thought it was my ticket into the good life, only to end up back here. However, in retrospect, I wouldn't have it any other way. As we speak here, a lot of innocent blood is being spilled. And if I want to do something about it, there's no point in staying where it's safest. Until recently I used to, yes. Quite a bit of fun, too. Never leaving Anima without a shiv hidden in your boot. Now you need a bloody armed escort. Bye now.
Get to the point. Stay alert.
Good day. I would love to tell you that faith alone keeps me going, but this goes further than appeasing the gods. Only those with black hearts could look the other way. So I stay, and do the best I can. A little alchemist corner set up in our temple to serve brew, potions and other relief, to letting the injured rest within the grace of their gods. Unfortunately, no. I rely on the missionary to do that for me. Vicariously living through his exploits unburdens my mind for a while. Anything to stop thinking about the reality here. In fear of tooting my own horn, I would say immeasurably. Considering that the clergy have congealed with royalty, the two castes have governed in tandem and continue to do so in some kingdoms. Every lord and king has his own priest, sometimes to keep up traditions, but most commonly to convene meetings with other kingdoms via the priest's relations to one another, normally overseen by the priest's circle. A council of priests, set up soon after the dissolution of the Mages Guild in the province, supplanting their purpose, yet with a limited interest in the arcane, as from what came before. With restoration taking centre stage in our studies, we don't dabble in the more destructive arts, as many royals fear their kingdoms turning into despotic theocracies with a ruling mage class, as has happened with a number of kingdoms when the Mages Guild held prominence. You most likely came across remnants of Durrani civilization, a wonder to modern architects and labourers alike that their structures still hold after all these years. Even the marble still shines, not having succumbed to the ruinous elements that erode our walls every so often. How did it feel? Was the air strangely fresh? How bizarre. That's not characteristic of the Durrani at all. Wait, yes. Not Durrani at all, but Ayleid. The Ayleid embassy built by those Durrani all those millennia ago. You've heard of the Elysian Empire, surely, and their revolt against the Ayleids of Old Cyrodiil, ages before the Empire came to be. Then I needn't bore you with yet another recital. That slave revolt, having swept over large swathes of Cyrodiil, had then turned their gaze west to the Durrani hegemony, now High Rock. Desperate and engulfed in panic, the Durrani pulled whoever they could from what remained of the Ayleid, one prominent figure, with the moniker of the last king, Dinah by name, who had followed that fleeing diaspora. Some accounts said he was in exile, despondent to the suffering of his Ayleid kin, and had only wanted to join the Durrani cause to indulge in the slaughter. The Durrani built his stalwart stronghold at the very interstice of the warring forces, and that last king couldn't have been happier. A very desperate alliance, to speak the truth. In no other situation would that vile king interact with an outsider, let alone send aid for his kin. When the first Elysian stepped into his periphery, the nightmare was unleashed. The Reacher turned into some damned oblivionscape that would send any timid soul running to the other end of Tamriel. That's what the tomes show, though such a being that was surely the product of Daedric consort could have just faded into the arms of whatever prince he knelt to. When they did breach the inner sanctum, scholars had talked of the interior being a patchwork of human bodies, stitched together from one end of the giant hall to the other. The king and his debauched Ayleid underlings were seemingly unfazed about the assailants at the gate, still immersed in their profaned work. This allowed those forlorn Nords to approach. Upon realizing that his artistry was meddled with, he recoiled and flayed those unfortunate souls who made their advance, almost in an instant. Then came the cacophony of screams, killing those further back immediately after. When it proved futile that mere men went up to the task, Alesia had called upon a friend. All evidence and descriptions of this person pointed to one candidate, Polinial. Those scribes of the time spoke of him entering the sanctum and having the gate sealed behind. What followed was a cosmic clash of noise and magic reverberations that had shaken rock and stone, where even the very ground seemed to sink into the depths. People had fled, tension gripped those who thought Polinial had fallen. Yet among the rubble, that metal-clad hand had erupted from the heap. So the filthy king of spite was no more, and the Elysians continued their march west. Not often did the clouds part, and we have a simple tale which can be spun to the young. If you're looking for such stories, then Evermore and those lands further west will be your calling. Though looking at you, such light-hearted tales would quickly grow to bore. Well enough. Got my health at least, though it can always be better. Oh, I wish for the day when I wasn't. But no, this isn't the look of mere distress. It's also of curiosity. You see, we've recently suffered a string of thefts within this very temple, and I've no idea why. It's not like our coffers are being emptied. The thief seems to take an interest in particular relics. We've requested the guard to help in this minor crisis. They've been generous enough to spare some eyes to watch over the temple during our absence. But nothing, neither beggar nor vagrant has appeared. So failing that, our temple's missionary, Raymond, has taken up the pursuit. He's quite the prodigy in alteration. One such exercise he's mastered are the Great Searchers, scouring the land through projected arcane vision. And while using his particular skills to search for our most recently vanished item, he found it. I'm not the kind that forces one to carry out my bidding, but if your curiosity shares the same desire as mine, then maybe we can also share in this mystery's unraveling. I knew you were the daring type. The posture always gives it away. Right, key detail I've mistakenly omitted. You're searching for a specific ring, down in the dungeons of Grey Belmore. If you're not sure what that warped ruin is, then take a step outside the southern gate and turn your eyes to that ugly stretch of scenery just beyond the river. We've the faintest idea of what dwells there, other than what's seen treading the surface, so I advise great caution. I'll beg Mara's ear for your safe return.
なんかここに馬いるんだけど、なんか見えない馬がいる。こいつか？誰の馬だこれ？大丈夫か？なんだ？やべえな、なんか狂ってる。何をすればいいんだ？ちょうどこれは一緒のやつ。ああ、偵察か。とりあえずちょうど水があって切れない。 どうやって向こう側渡るんだっけ。
Look who's prey! Right between your eyes. Time's up for you, mate. Not right now. Final straw. You won't get away. Final straw. There you are. I don't faint now. Final straw. Going places, wrecking. Leave you dry. Scream from this. Final straw. I don't faint now.
You're outmatched.
Cheeky. Time's up.
あれなんかこれこの後かなんかここもう一人別の他の人といっぱい人連れてくることだって気がするんだけどどっから登るんだそれ。繋がってないな。
You won't get away.
から行けるらしい。
Say your prayers. Don't fight now.
I'll have your head.
Well, that was easier than expected.
クラッシュした。なんでだ。マウスカーソルが。トロールもいる。
Cheeky. This end here. Time's up for you, man. Right between your eyes. There you are. Time to kiss my blade. Going places, wrecking faces.
なんかあるな、ここに。あれ、それはどうやった？
Look who's brave. This ends here. Time to kiss my blade. This ends here.
この辺でセーブ刻んでいくか。
Right between your eyes. Another poor spot that I'll have to clean off my plate.
You're outmatched.
Time to kiss my plate. ring for me.
まだいる。
There you are. Time to kiss my fate. Going places, wrecking faces. Right between your eyes. Shitty. What a tale took place here. Midas the Great met his maker on that day, and this fort and the fields around it were cursed forever after.
ここでメイドス死んだのか。鍵かかってんだけど。どうなんだろう、中庭から回ってった方がいいのかな。
Look who's brave! Right between your eyes. Don't faint now. Say your prayers. Yeah, I hear it too. Is that all?
This ends here.
Enjoy
Say
your
your
last
prayers.
breath.
That is the wrong reason. Rest with the wrong reachman.
You're outmatched. Enjoy your last breath.
Rest with the
何を落と
wrong
すだけ落と
reachman.
して任せる。
I don't think now.
Enjoy your last.
Well, that was easier than expected. Well,
絶対こいつなんかやっちゃってるよな。骨まで黒焦げ。
lost souls of this fort find peace. The Reach will remember what Mados and his men did for us.
こういう日記があるからこっちから来て正解だったみたいな。
May all the lost souls of this fort find peace. The Reach will remember what Mados and his men did for us. Yeah, I hear it too.
I don't fight now.
Well, that was easier than expected. There you are.
Time's up for you, mate.
You're outmatched.
Left with the wrong Richmond.
Enjoy the last breath.
Left with the wrong Richmond.
なんかめんどくさいところに。
There you are.
充実とレベル上げに付き合ってもらおうかな。なんかね、スカイリムやり始めた時は鉄砲はちょっと世界観に合わないんじゃないかと思ってたけど、一応なんか火薬とか出てくるから絶対にありえないってわけでもないし、なんか過去作の本とかの内容には大砲とかも出てきてるみたいだから全然ないわけじゃないんだね。まあ大砲止まりで鉄砲まであるかどうかは分からんけど、技術的には可能な範囲。
Going places, wrecking faces. All the lost souls of this fort find peace. The Reach will remember what Mados and his men did for us. brave.
と多様性の獣さん、こんにちは。モード作りながら見てるよ。
Enjoy your life.
強い。
There you are. Say your prayers.
一体どんなモッドを作りながら見ているんだろうか。ゲームしといた方がいいな。
Look who's
You won't get away.
Turn those bones to ash! Going places, wrecking faces.
I'll have your head.
This ends here! Well, that was easier than expected. Final straw! Scream for me. Time's up for you, mate. You run! This ends here.
Enjoy この井戸水汲めるな。どっか繋がってる？これじゃないかな。
You won't get away.
I don't faint now. Another poor sod that I'll have to clean off my blade.
ランタンの燃料は嬉しいな。ダイヤモンドだ。この辺でセーブしとくか。初めて来たな、ここ。これセーブしとくか。ここ難しいんだよな。ダメージ食らわなくするやつでどうにかなるかな。
Yeah, I hear it too.
I'll have a pet.
Right between your eyes.
どっから出てきたんだ。これで大丈夫そうだ。 こいつ消し去るのはどこにあるんだっけ。
Cheeky. Say your prayers.
なんか奴隷できた気がするんだけどな。
Rest with the wrong reach. Right between your eyes. Time to kiss my butt. Turn those bombs to ash. Final straw. Look who's What a tale took place here. Midas the Great met his maker on that day, and this fort and the fields around it were cursed forever after.
Enjoy your
Right
last
between
breath.
your eyes.
どこにあったか忘れちゃった。どっかで見つけせると思うんだけど。
Leave you dry! Right between your eyes.
あれいなくなった。
Right between your eyes. Cheeky. Time to kiss my blade.
出口どこだっけ。 どうすんだ。
Quite a tale took place here. Midas the Great met his maker on that day, and this fort and the fields around it were cursed forever after.
どこから帰るんだっけ。あれ？バンデットを倒すが終わってない。Midas the Great met his maker.
Somebody help!
here. Left with the wrong reachman. Well, that was easier than expected. Look who's brave! There you are. Oh, don't faint now. I'll bleed you dry! Yeah,
ア
I
ッ
hear
と
it
多
too.
様性の獣さん。おお、ダッシュモーション自然ですごい。
これはダイナミックスプリントだったかな、確か。かなり
Cheeky.
この人のモーション使っとけば安定みたいなルムースさんの
Say your prayers. Cheeky.
「どんだけ逃げ回るんだこいつ」
Going places, wrecking faces.
強そうなレモンもらったな。
Took place, yeah. Midas the Great met his maker on that day, and this fort and the fields around it were cursed forever after.
で最初のところか。この辺の敵無限湧きか。
This ends here. Time's up with you, mate.
これメモさえの手出せ任せられた気がするけど、今回は任せないで行ってみるか。じゃじゃないな。
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look
Cease
a
with your
little ill.
pestering. He can very well bring our town down with his if he doesn't come to his senses. I'll have to make word with Evermore's council to see what can be done. Your deeds are appreciated. Make yourself feel welcome atop our bridge. The head of the Imperial Embassy, Drugo, needs someone as disciplined as you. Make sure to pay them a visit. Seems they're going to make a push against the Orsimer who raised their outpost. Your help could make the difference. Good to see some enthusiasm. The Reach certainly needs more like you. I'll prefer to keep a head on my shoulders and not become incensed by recalling our past altercations. Even picturing that miserable bitter face casts a spell of anger over me. You needn't be. He, as a topic for conversation, is as pleasant as any other fetid duty we're plagued with, to only be addressed when its removal is an option.
Well, hello.
Hello. Something you need? One of the best hunters I've ever had. You earn your due. Taking care of the spiteful bastards who harass these lands by sending eager mercenaries out to meet them. You could say I run a charity for the kingdom.
さすがにあれで最後だったか。あんな化け物を賞金首と呼ぶのをやめてくれ。賞金稼ぎが泣いちゃうよ。 なんかのクエスト報酬でもらった指輪か、これ。片手武器が良かったな。どうせなら。
Need something?
Need something?
帝国軍の兵士で女性なの珍しいな。
あっと多様性の獣さん、ここリーチあったんか、わら。
ビヨンドリーチですね、ここは。
Need something?
どこにいんだっけ。上だな。
Yes?
Commander, you must understand that this costly operation you've scrolled will set you back on your debt with the kingdom.
And you must understand, Naraman, that this is our last opportunity to justify our presence here. Without this, any suspicions among the Bretons of our ineptitude will only deepen.
I advise great caution with the occupants of Deep Crag, Trugo. They could hold invaluable information. All you need to do is stay your hounds.
Keen to see them survive. Why is that, Naraman?
We shouldn't debase ourselves by imitating the barbarous Britons here. They've already bled the orcs dry. Why should we add to the slaughter?
The plans have been inked. We are not dealing with civilians here. Any rights the Empire would bestow are now forfeit. There will be no further delays.
Very well, Drugo, very well. All the blood that spills will be on you.
Out with it. Important enough for us to have been entrenched in this swamp for centuries. And I have a feeling that value will be immeasurable in the immediate future. You've heard about the Great War. Unless you've recently awakened from beneath a rock, then I'll assume you have. Now, most of our trade to High Rock was conducted by sea, with us skirting the shores of Tamriel all the way up to this province. You may be thinking, why the long voyage when a trip through the Reach would have taken a fraction of the time? Well, that's how dangerous the Reach was, and is, for trade. Not to mention the crags and valleys that make up this dizzying maze. A nightmare for any unguarded or inattentive convoy. Keen observation. I wonder what gave it away. Just because we're not ecstatic in our stay doesn't mean we'll forego our duties here, so fret not. The Empire doesn't employ the services of simple murderers and thugs. But if you're looking to serve Tamriel, then yeah, we could use you. As you may or may not be aware, there's a significant orc population to the west of our hold. It's not just a neutral party either. Scouts have reported that they've burnt down a small outpost and built around it rapidly. We fear that their expansion may reach Arnima and further. Our auxiliaries and a few of the town guard may be sufficient to clear the outpost. We just have to pray they don't send more through the ravine. Go meet with the officer stationed just at the ridge, overlooking the lake. If you're still breathing, find your way back to this outpost, and I'll have a most generous reward waiting on the table. I hope you're one that honors the contract, which is a rare breed around here. I'm sure. Now, don't keep my men waiting. May you have good fortune in the battle to come.
この帝国のやつやると多くの話が進むのか。
What do you need?どうしよう。一泊してくか、そこで。なんかクラッシュしたら。なんだ。あれだな、一回ネメシス走れな、走らせ直すか。99% からが長い。
ネメシスが 100% にならない。来た。なんか円形のモッドでクラッシュしてたっぽいけど大丈夫かな。たまたまだといいんだけど。
Someone do something.
Stay down. Look who's prey. Find the door. Taste messy. Your prayers. Another poor soul that I'll have to clean off my plate.
前回プレイしたとき、このまま行って真っ暗になって何も見えなかったから。
Something you need? Of course. Take the day off adventuring and get a good nap.
なんか口説こうとして。
Oh my, you flatter me. Well, I've inherited this inn from my uncle. He loved me the most of all, even more than his own children. So this is where I stay now, to clean, to cook, and to brew. I even get a cute boy from the guard coming in often, so it's not all bad. I'll take you to your room. Have a pleasant...
Don't be afraid to ask for anything else.
Get on with it.
You all right?
You feeling all right?
I have no complaint.
おー、かっこよくなってる。
Stop pissing me off.
Don't hang around. Why are you so ugly?
相変わらず口が悪いな。
Tooth Fairy crushed a couple of orc skulls and put all their teeth under my pillow. When I woke up, there it was. You should try it.
So, you made it here then. Very well. We'll soon be cutting a path through these barbarians and taking back that post. Get ready. From the scouts' assessments, orc capabilities range from small artillery, arrows and such, to the main bulk of their arsenal, which are the blunt weapons stolen from the sacked depot within Deep Crag. Reports have spoken of them fostering great hounds, so avoid these beasts if you want to keep your limbs from rotting. Their incisors are known to be coated in the foulest fluids. Apart from that, standard affair. We'll break through their ranks in closed formation, shields raised. The knights will deal with the larger orcs as we strike at the archers. Keep moving and stay focused. Go with grace.
Like なんかあれか。天気悪くなるのかこれ。どの道暗くなっちゃう。
It'd be wise to find some shelter. I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
I don't like where this is going.
What's that?
Target spotted. Engage. Fool! Savage! Feel the brunt of the Empire. Savage!
Piss on your corpse.
Fool! Riemann, steer me! Come on! Riemann, steer me! Savage! Time to strike!
Look who's back! Time to kiss my butt!
Metal. Shitting all.
I'll bash your brains.
Bleed you dry!
Come here, prick.
は暗くて見えなくなるのはしょうがない問題なんだ。
Yeah, I hear it too.
Final straw. I'll carve you up. Come here, Gringy.
Time to strike.
Say your prayers.
あっと多様性の獣さん、暗すぎて草。
すごい痛いこいつらのや。
Feel the brunt of the
from your entrails.
まだ午前10時なのにこれランタンつけててこの暗さなのやばい。前回やった時はさらに夜中だったからめちゃめちゃ暗かったけど、いくらかマシだけど暗いな。
Let me hear you. I'll choke you up slowly. Make you watch.
言うかな。
Say your prayers.
Stay down. I am the
やばいやつ来てないか。
We're seeing him.
暗くて見えない。暗くて足場も把握できない。
Seven. I'll hang you from your entrails. Gonna make mincemeat out of you.
Time to strike.
Come here, prick.
Between your arms, make you watch. Weak.
I'll piss on your corpse.
Time to kill Stick it off. Stay down.
Shitty orc.
Say your prayers.
Your mistake. Rayman still.
火力の差がすごいんだ。
Final have to clean off my plate. Feel the brunt of the empire. Ugly stick it off in your blood.
画面だけが止まってくる。これダメな固まり方したか。たまたま曇りになってるぐらいなら晴天の空で明るくできそうだけど、設定で曇りになってる場合は多分何回やってもキリがないんだよな、ああいうのって。天気変えられる呪文とか持ってたらちょっと試してみるか。多分でも、ストーリー上の演出だと思うんだよな。宿屋からか。天気変えられる上も持ってたっけかな。持ってないな。変えらんないわ。
Leon, Tooth Fairy, why are you so ugly?
So, you made it here then. Very well. We'll soon be cutting a path through these barbarians. So, you made it here then. Very well. We'll... From the scouts' assessments or reports, apart from that, standard affair. We'll break through the... Keep moving and stay focused. Serve the Empire.
こうだね。
There's something in the air. Doesn't feel right.
Look who's... Hey. I'll be the storm. You'll suffer for that. This is here. Oh, weak.
Time was running.
Don't take me off.
Your mistake.
Come in, prick.
Time to strike.
Weak.
Come in, prick.
Another full job that I'll have to clean off my break.
To find some shelter. I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
みんな崖下に落ちてるけど、これ復帰できるかから。一緒に戦ってくんないと困るぞ。
Yeah, I hear it too.
Weak.
硬いな。
Stay down.
Time to kiss my blade.
Weak.
Time to kiss my blade.
Running.
Time to kiss my blade.
Weak.
Another poor job that I'll have to clean off my blade.
Final straw. Works.
Cheeky.
It ends here. Wait. There is for it now.
That's the wrong reach.
I'll chop you up slowly. This ain't you dare stand before me?
Say your prayers.
Gonna make mincemeat out of you.
I don't faint now. Time's up for you.
This ends here. Ugly stick it off. Let me. I'll drink from yours.
Say your prayers.
Final straw.
見えないクラスみたいな。なんだろう、なんかすごいひるまされるな。矢が飛んできてるのかな。
That I'll have to clean off my plate. Gotta make mincemeat out of it. Best start running, little Bretton. Stick it off. Let me hear you scream. Up slowly. Have it. Get left. My steel's going up your ass. Stick it off. 6 feet under. Let me hear you scream.
これってあれかな、反射かなんか持ってんのか。バンクのせいでなんか
Look who's prey! You're not getting final straw.
なんかすごいひるまされるな。攻撃を振ってないのにもかかわらずどうした。
There you are. Weak. say. It works. Even if I'm gone, my brother won't take my name. You'll suffer for that. Easily Let me hear you scream.
カメラワークが終わってる。
Savage, weak, pathetic. Feel the brunt of the Empire. You dare stand before me? Feel the brunt of the Empire. Not enough skill. Time to strike.
Say your prayers.
Your mistake. Not enough skill.
Rest with the wrong reach.
よし。ヘッドショット。さらなる脅威が潜んでないか。
Finally, someone came. Please, get me down from here already. Oh, thank you. My wrists. Get me out of here. Away from this place. Writhing inside me. The orcs placed one of their evils inside me. Get it out, please. I can't raise the damn orc spawn. No. I'd rather die than be placed with that burden.
Yeah, I hear.
Lead you dry!
Going places, wrecking faces.
暗くてわかんない道が。
Met some honorable ones in my time. It's been a long time since.
I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
Isn't that the question we're all looking to answer? You'd think the Empire's multi-century stay here would have stifled racial tensions somewhat, but they just keep the old feuds going, with no signs of relief. These particular orcs who sacked our outposts, however, well, that's an even more startling development that has no rational impetus, at least to our knowledge. They've dug themselves deep in the middle of the kingdom, surely knowing that we'll use any and all means to tear them out. It's not a question of if we're going to take back what's ours. It's when. There must be some deeper scheming at play here. Maybe they intend to distract us from something that spells even greater bloodshed. Or am I imparting too much reason onto an ultimately fickle race whose sole priority it is to conquer? Could be. Yet they've had ample opportunity to act on that vengeful streak, seeing as it's been nigh 200 years since its raising. Though, since the Great War, we know that the crimes of our forebears will find us suffer the same indictments. Seems we're all locked into the past, and the future is forever beholden to history. Stagnation predicates itself on the adoration of yesteryear. I'm not just a sheath. In times of relative peace, I try to work on my humanity. Makes it all the easier to conduct diplomacy in this land. It's of principal importance, and not for reasons that are immediately apparent. Rather, the value in Deepcrag has a more intangible aspect. Precedence. Deepcrag could consist of a shed and a bucket, yet it would still make us irreducibly vilified if we had lost it. And that precedence is what we want to stay clear of. We don't want more daring opportunities to lunge at us when we are weakest. That's a situation that can cascade and destroy everything we've built here. Our reputation in High Rock is, at present, dismally low. We cannot lose further rapport with our Protonic allies. They will find us more of a burden than an aid, and will seek to sever ties with us swiftly. So if we lose High Rock, what with what's going on in Skyrim, well, we may as well lose the entire Empire. After all, what is an empire without its subjects? My soldiers tell me of your skill in battle, and have reported that you did what you were sent for. Thus, you'll be rewarded generously. Also, have a look at this. Seems Mortafane is in need of a mercenary. Apparently those witchmen up in the valley ran with something very dear to him. Seeing that you've excelled in helping our forces with that assault, I'm sure you'll be more than enough for whatever he has in store. If you're keen on following through on that bounty, then your first course of action is to keep your voice low and have your intentions clear. Mortafane has a tendency to conjure agendas and plots where there aren't any, and strangers like yourself make the perfect suspect. He can be cooperative if you're candid, as we've attempted to be in the past, mostly to our detriment. He leaves us alone largely, as we provide ancillary support for trade and arms, and we leave him alone to engage in his twisted method of politics. You've enough resolve to face Mortafane if you had enough to engage those rampaging orcs. Don't let my horror stories scare you from any potential fortunes. Go with grace.
これさっきの多くのイベントやっちゃうともうずっと雨なのかな。さすがにそれは勘弁してほしいけど。
Ah, hello, traveller. You don't intend to accompany me, do you? Mind a long way. Something you need? We're making our way to the many temples of the land, to convey our love to the gods and spread our charity to those who have the hate in their hearts. Till next we meet.
あれだな。下水のあたりにいる人らにアイテムを渡さないと。
Spit it out.
I'd like to do some shopping here if you'd allow me, my thing.
Where行くんだっけ。 名前がひどい。
What's the matter? Never seen your face before. Jarbar got another peddler? I know the dog that sent you. He's been pestering every poor sod that had the misfortune of smelling his stench. Bugger barely gathered enough for me alone. Sorry, mate. Any split I'll be making to this pouch will be coming right out of my pocket. Look, I'm one of the more generous dregs you'll meet around here. Since you've helped out a client, I'll spare you a few coin. Just don't spend it all at once. Trying to butter me up? Best hold yourself to higher standards. Or are you keen on getting some coin? What's the matter? Don't like my stink? Alright, you're a new face. New faces don't have baggage around here. Good opportunity to sort out a personal matter. Not sure if you saw that execution outside. One of our fellas parted with his head. Poor bastard. The unlucky sod was framed by a rat we know. A rat that scurried behind his masters. His name's Corbel, and he's still in town, deep in its belly. You'll find the slippery git in jail, with many of his new friends, no doubt. We only need someone to go and pay this snitch a visit. Deal with him and take back whatever he stole from one of ours. You want it? Or too lowly a deed for your highness, huh? Listen, it ain't an urgent matter, so when you want some easy coin, then come talk again. Need something, lass? Huh?
Who are you ogling?
Yes?
Hmm?
Don't wait to get out of this old dung pit town.
で、特に奥は何もないんだ。なんかいけるなぁ。依頼をやったら鍵もらえるとかそういう話かな。ちょっとでもな、今はあんまり
Something you need?
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Make yourself busy.
Yes?
Hello?
Yes?
Get on with it. Hello? Of course. Take the day off adventuring and get a... I'll take you to your room. Keep safe.
Yes?
Have a pleasant stay. Don't be afraid to ask for anything else.
Time to sit back and rest.
Hello?
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 You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right? Good day.
Yes? What do you need? Yes?
Hello?
Be careful.
Something you need? Best armor in the Reach, no doubt. Keep safe.
You all right?
Good morning. Need something?
Hello?
Gods may have forsaken you, people of Arnima, but I have not. Hear ye, hear ye. A rogue necromancer was defeated in the...
Come for aid? Good day. As apparent as the danger may appear, the omens who've made that cursed land their home haven't strayed a feet from their dark domicile. Seems those souls are still trapped in that terrible siege 30 years ago. Even the scholars from Daggerfall were awestruck at the phenomenon, assuring us that these dead are confined upon the packed dirt from whence they fell. If it was so easy, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. Whatever solution that could alleviate this scourge vanished with the shamans who performed the ritual. Talking like a true native, those guards had done exactly that when the siege was lifted. Suffice to say, nothing was achieved except dozens of flayed shamans draping our walls. Just reminiscing on that sight can make one's stomach churn. Let's see. Yes, the very same engravings. Even the rune matches. Certainly not a forgery. Forgive the doubt. Many a swindler have tried to fool us with cheap imitation. Our bygone hero should never be without his possessions. I'm sure Mados is smiling upon you. Not of the same damned souls that haunt the exterior? Oh my. Sounds like you went through quite the ordeal to get this ring. I can't recall this creature from my research. Could the ruin be attracting evil from beyond its walls? Like minds tend to find each other. I'll note down your encounter. Should be a warning for any other budding adventurer. Let's hope that whatever confines those creatures maintains its hold. Lastly,
除霊
compensation.
したから大丈夫だ。
Spend on whatever carnal desire. Farewell. Blessings for your future journeys.
一回殺されたけどな。
Good day. Come for aid?
メイドスの2巻はどこにあるんだ？
I feel a sense of serenity here, being so close to the gods.
2巻はないのか？
Good day.
これここ限定なのかな？ちょっとメタな話だな。鎧の不死は効力が永久に続くっていう話は。ここにも謎の当たり判定が。
Something you need.
どっかに2巻ないかな。2巻読んでから3巻見たいけど。ここに一番ありそうな場所にないってことはもしかしたら存在しないのかな。アンドルスのアーケーのアミュレットがこんな雑に置かれてるけど。
The pain. Somebody stop the pain.
このネズミなんか関係あんのかな。 このネズミもこれ見に来た。
Hello?
Hello?
I could go for a pint right about now. Come on, what you say?
Get back to me when you've done what I've asked of you.
あ、そこに兵士いるんだね。
Make yourself busy.
I've got your back. I will remain on guard here.
Mincemeat out of you. Nah, I'm done. I'll carve you up.
この人たちもなんか敵だった。
I'm gonna kill you. Screw this. I'm out of
野党かなんか。 るけどこれ大丈夫かな。ショット。
Stupid wench, wasting such a good piece of ass. Slice you ear to ear. Gonna make mincemeat out of you.
こいつらは何者なんだ。
I'll carve you up. Just not good enough. Think you're smart, yeah? You're in for it now. Don't mug me off. I'll bash your brains out. My steel is going up your ass. I'll carve you up. Screw this. I'm out of here.
「何かに見つかってる」忘れてくれた。あれ？もうあんだけやり合ってたからバレたのか。
Weak as piss. Think you're smart, yeah? You're in for it now. Slice you ear to ear. Slice you ear to ear. Gonna make mincemeat out of you. I'll bash your brains out. Weak as piss. I'll chop you up slowly, make you watch. Just not good enough. me off. I'll bash your brains out.
ガードされてても武器の畑落とし判定はあるからね。さすが通常攻撃を殴っとくのもありだ。
Screw this. I'm out of here. It's over.
Ready to be heading out? As you will, my thing. I will protect you with my life.
What's the matter?
で、そっち回れたっけ？一回中入るか外回るかしかない。
Wise to find some shelter. Hey, don't make this a habit now.
こういう編入系ってなんかフラグを踏まないようにするかちゃんと見つからないようにすれば OK かな、どっちかなんだと思うけど。
Hey, friend. Ah, but you look tired. Come.
今そういう場合じゃない。あの人たち街の中でも飲んだくれてるね。特定の場所を通った時点で失敗になるパターンだったら結構難しいんだよな。ルートが分かりにくいからどっちのパターンか分かんないけど。
You were with the Imperials at the outpost, right? Killed all those damn orcs off? I hope you made them suffer.
All together, lads. We're gonna push through this.
I see you, Scott. Two.
Kiss my blood.
Piss on your core.
なんてんだな。
Piss on your core.
Make your prayers.
Have your end.
人が多すぎてどれが敵だか分からない。
Send you to a village.
Hit me, and I'll throw you on your ass. Boys. You drown these desert. The river from where they came. Keep it. We're bound to
Get on with it.
soon.
怖い怖い怖い。顔だけめり込ませてこっちを見るな。なんか会話が進めらんない。
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. I have a... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
誰かからの手紙。ああ、なんかあれか、届け物かな。
Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
「晴天の空」かなんか欲しいな。これでここで戦うのか。普通に湧いてるな。なんか普通に味方強くてプレイヤーいなくてもどうにかなりそうなレベルだな。後ろで見てるだけで肩がつきそう。あの魔術師がいい仕事してたな。いい位置から撃ってるわ。あの魔術師フロートだな。位置取りがいい。何もしなくてもみんなが倒してくれる。精鋭の人たちが強い。変な過剰すぎる。もうボッコボコ。
Keep vigilant. The bounty set on soon.
Time to kiss my blood.
Looted the entire town. Nothing left to salvage. Let's go get back what's ours. Avenge all who were slain here. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon. No doubt those thieves will hold up here as well. Keep your wits about you. These Reds will lash out when cornered. All inside. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
Somebody help!
I see you, scum.
建物の中の方が明るい。
Defend our shield thing. Defend our shield thing.
マジで何もしなくても勝てそう。この魔術師のおっさんめちゃめちゃいい仕事ですね。しかもすごい、こんだけ打ちまくってるのに全然マジカが書かれる様子もない。
Bound to be set upon soon.
Say your prayers. Back to your dead red gun, scum. It'll take more than that. Time to kiss my blade.
さすがに人数差が
So that's your end.
数の暴力の前には歯が立たなかったようだな。
Tragic seeing these forts in such a state. Can't say I'm surprised seeing the Empire these days.
Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
Huh?
Die. Fool. Wrong move. Bastard. Oh.
You're slipping. Back down.
Make your peace.
Back to your dead.
Bound to be set upon soon.
Time to kiss my blade.
Your end.
This ends now.
Come in, prick.
Make your peace.
Wrong move. Right now. Back down. Going places, wrecking
And I'll
faces.
throw you up. Grass. If you need a second to breathe, take it now. We're not going to relent against these rats lest they regather. A direct spearhead through their ranks. Alright, break cover. Off we go.
ヘルメット撃ち落とされちゃったかと思ったけどウルカリになった。まだちゃんとヘルメットかぶってたか。こんだけ人数差があるから遠距離に撃たれることもそうそうないからね。あんまり防御のこと考えなくていいから。そうなんだ。ここならあれだな。で、下げた方が。
Kiss my blade. Metal. Back to your
end.
I cannot.
Snap your head.
Another. So that I'll have to clean off my blade.
I'll piss on your corpse.
Cheeky. I'll take you. Victory is yours. I submit.
Die. Full rat. Good, they didn't trash the mines while they were here. Could hope for further function once we clear these reds out. More coin for Raven Spring, lads. Rejoice! Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
Now you're mine. See you,
I'll piss on your corpse.
You're slipping. Right between your eyes.
Make your peace. So
ぼこ。
I'd like to grab a pickaxe myself and see what fancy bubbles a dig like this has in store.
Eyes forward.
Another dozen.
Bend our shields, mate.
Wrong move!
Rat me.
Time to kiss my knife.
Keep that weapon away from me. Get close or you'll be an easy target. Let's play.
Slipping on your arms.
Back to your desert, red gun.
At your end. Get close or you'll be an easy target. He's drunk.
かわいそう。最後のとかは結構敵も多かった気がするけど、どうだったろう。と部屋が暗い。
What's that stench? Best be. God.
Behold it, boys. The rat's nest. Let's be the fire that ousts this vermin. Give no quarter. We need to show these river scum that the reach isn't to be trifled with.
I see you, scum. Look who's prey! Don't fight now. You'll slip. Back down. Take more than that.
Come here, prick.
You're red.
piss on your call.
Back down. Say your prayers.
こいつめちゃくちゃ硬いんだけど、なんだ。
Back down. This ends here. Say your prayers. Messed with the wrong ritual. I don't faint now. I submit. This.
これぐらい大規模戦闘だとマウント&ブレードを思い出す感じでいいな。
Extend our shield then.
Going places, wrecking faces.
Be wise to find some shelter. I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
I see you, scum. You're slipping. You don't have a chance.
Make your feet cross.
Back to your day, red guard
アメリカ人がいるんだけど。
Another goddess. Right behind your eyes. Time to meet your end.
Lap your end. Lucky hit. Neat technique.
Right now. Try you. Another poor soul that I'll get to clean off my plate.
The filth.
This ends here. Rat meat. You're slipping.
Make your peace. Out of yourself. Die.
There you are.
Smart, huh?
Wrong move. It's yours. Final straw.
Slipping.
レベル低いやつがいる。
Charge. Bastard. Lucky
You don't have a
hit.
chance. Cheeky.
Lap your end. Lucky hit.
You're second.
Lucky hit. Time to meet your end.
Cheeky.
Play more than that. Wrong move.
This ends here.
Charge.
Another poor soul that I'll have to clean off my plate. Mercy!
なんかやっぱちょいちょいサイズ感でかいやついる。
So that I'll have to clean off my plate.
Stand up. Time to meet your end. Smart, huh?
Time to kiss my plate.
scum.
Time to kiss my
The
butt.
guts of that.
すごいとこにはまって
Pressed with the wrong Richmond.
You won't get away.
Time to meet your end.
This ends here. I cannot best. Well, that was easier than expected.
Get to the point. We actually did it. What a heck of a rampage we had. Pray that nothing else sails up these waters anytime soon. Aren't you busy with something? Red Guards and piracy aren't easily parted, but even a dog should know when to stay clear of the fire, and we'll make sure to have the flames of their ships burn bright enough for the whole river to see. Just have to get some of the mage lads down here to work their magic. Caught wind that Sigmane is sparing some of his precious treasury our way. Good thing too. Bog was one of the chief contributors to our kingdom's wealth. Once we're sure that those desert rats aren't making any further plans, we'll have that rubble heap cleared up and made pretty again. Me? No. Yeah, Kegor, mate. If you've met him already, that is. If not, then he resides within that walled-up city to the west, Evermore, as you've probably heard more than enough of by now. He'll be the one you'll need for any proposed clean-up duty. Cheers for their help here. The boys are more than appreciative for your presence. Asking for my hand? Sorry, love, I'm taken. Let's hope the missus isn't lurking around here. For your sake, that is. Yeah, if you're genuinely curious, no, my family aren't here. I've made sure of that. They've been sent off to Daggerfall with the coin I could muster. Children will be learning a trade without the worries that they have here. The wife is good, clean hopefully. Tears at me daily knowing that they're all so far away. Having them stay here would put a greater burden on my heart. Of course, I can't. I found my nest in this town and seek to drag it out of its state. Fleeing would only blacken the conscience further. Once things change, and I mean radically, then I'll reconsider that option. Though I prefer them returning east than me heading west. People have to know their home, lest you forget your history. Stay alert.
That's another burden lifted from the kingdom. Saying that, I'd much rather our only issue with the Red Guards. At least they're civil compared to all the other bastards in this land.
眠ってるか。終わんねえ。
Be wise to find some shelter. I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
やんだかと思ったらまた雨降ってきてるし。あ、一人やられとる。さすがに犠牲ゼロは無理だったか。 だ、まだ生き残りがいるか。
Time to kiss my blade! Say your prayers.
Skyrim belongs to the North.
Messed with the wrong Reachman.
Finish this!
Victory is yours! Right between your eyes.
戦闘態勢の人がいる。MVP であったが。まあ、今回はこの辺で終わっておきますかね。ではまた次回。